Good morning, everyone. This is Heiko from the Acupuncture and Air Show on Radio Kidnappers. And we're having a series of interviews with an acupuncturist from Hamilton, Kane Monrad, who sees many women's complaints, such as, menstrual-related disorders, problems during pregnancy, fertility. Good morning, Kane. How are you?
Hey, Heiko. How you doing there? I'm good, thanks. Yep.
Yeah, and Hamilton's the same?
Always the same, yep. Always the same, but
Very
it's
good.
not too bad out there. It's not raining.
It's good for you to come on the show, and what I'd like to talk about today is a condition that we have that it's known as postnatal depression, and I'm sure many women and other people have heard of it, and it's always a challenge for me. I find that the general public, the people, they just sort of assume acupuncture is for ACC injuries and the back sprain. Now, what about you? Can you tell us a little bit about the sort of postnatal depression and enlighten us about how acupuncture can be used for mental, emotional problems?
Yeah, well, the knowledge of acupuncture and its role in the mental health sector is actually quite growing a lot, especially with one of our colleagues, Kate Roberts from the college. She's a member and is in Wellington, has done a PhD in Otago in relation to mental health, and has formed groups of like-minded practitioners down there. So it's quite good, actually.
Yeah, that's really good that sort of Wellington is covered, and I might have to look into that and see if we can start something, with her up here. Now, and I know about you in Hamilton. Are your patients referring you? I should say, are your midwives referring you any patients with postnatal depression, or do these patients come from word of mouth, or they just ring out of desperation, or?
No, absolutely. Yep, I've got a couple of midwives that I work with in Hamilton here, and so they send them to me too, as well as friends and family as well. But especially the midwives, they sort of send them pre, post, and during pregnancy as well. So it's good.
All right, great. Yeah, because I still find down here it's sort of, I guess half the midwives are quite open to acupuncture for many things, and the other half are a bit reserved or a bit cautious. But can you just tell us just briefly from a Western medicine point of view, anyway, what can cause postnatal depression?
Well, yeah, I mean this is an interesting thing because modern medicine tells us that the cause is due to a drop or fluctuations, say, in hormones, okay? But then the treatment in Western medicine endorses still the psychosomatic pharmaceuticals. To affect the brain and even like treating depression, anxiety, and so forth. Yeah, they know the cause, they may know the cause, but just treat the symptoms, really.
Yeah, what I've always found interesting, like from the Western point of view, as you just mentioned there, the female patient was, how should we say, was perfectly normal, healthily, mentally and emotionally, leading right up to the birth, and then suddenly she's not, and so if they've ever concluded that maybe it was just the trauma of the birth, the loss of blood, the extreme tiredness, because this is what I think is from a Chinese medicine point of view, this deficiency sort of relates to the modern concept of hormone imbalance.
Yeah. So in many aspects, I guess yes, but there are some meridians, or what we would say is, or called energy pathways in Chinese medicine that states are especially useful for many of these gynecological problems. By default, using these will help affect hormones and then help, obviously, build the energy and blood flow back up, say, even after childbirth, things like that as well.
So are you saying, is there a relationship between blood loss after childbirth, that sort of then leads to flat moods?
Yes, absolutely. If you can look at the birthing process on its own, it's obviously very draining for the body. And basically, traditionally, the Chinese woman would have after childbirth, a Chinese woman would have their parents come and stay. They would live in the house, and they would actually do everything that the baby would do, which is sleep and rest and eat. So everyone would come over and take over, so therefore they would give them nourishing soups, nourishing foods, so that they can start to rebuild the body back up again, which is very, very effective here. And we do some of these techniques here in the clinic, and these helps with this blood deficiency, which then in turn helps the blood loss, and then the excessive, the dizziness and the headaches and the irritability and things like that as well.
That's the relationship between the liver and the blood, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Many cases can cause this.
In Chinese medicine,
better word, not enough blood in the head.
Stores the blood. So, for example, if there's been excessive blood loss and the liver doesn't or can't is out of balance, right? Between if the yin and yang is out of balance in the body, yang becomes excessive, and then uncontrolled irritability and anger can then start from that, which therefore we get dizziness and headaches as well. Or we can have the other way, where with the patients may cry easy, or they may get upset easy for no reason at all. So this is just another example of blood that can nourish the liver, the heart, and actually to have an impact on the mental, emotional state as well, and also sleeping.
Mm. Now, for those, the skeptics out there, and particularly some of those midwives who are not referring as patients yet, is there any research, in the West anyway, in sort of the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, on postnatal depression and acupuncture?
Yeah. Look, I can't quote the exact study, but it is more than 10 years ago. I know they found that acupuncture helps postnatal depression, and also their research showed that many women do not or won't take psychosomatic pharmaceuticals or psychopharmaceuticals because of the concerns of the baby more so than anything. There have been a number of studies on acupuncture and depression, and the treatment based upon traditional diagnostic paradigm can give results, basically. So, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, listen, we're coming up to the end of our time here, so we'll need to finish up here. But just before we go, can you just give us your phone number at the clinic, or the best way to contact you if patients in Hamilton area want to get in contact with you?
Yeah, the best way is on my cell phone, which is 027 499 831, and that's at Connect Therapies in Hamilton. All
right, well, that's great. Thanks for that, Kane. And just to finish off the show, we're just going to have a song, and so as we know, this program is actually pre-recorded, and it's literally the day after Charlie Watts from the Rolling Stones has passed away. So I'm going to have a song dedicated to Charlie. I think I might do quite a few of them dedicated to him for the other future shows. And this one is Emotional Rescue by the Rolling Stones. So you enjoy that, and then we'll see you again soon.